Hello and welcome back to my dollar a day prepping video series. It's good to see you again. I'm glad you're here. But before I get into the dollar a day prepping, I just want to give an update on what's kind of going on. And instead of looking at my ugly mug, I am going to show you a little bit of the greenery around my property. It is a beautiful day, and here comes an airplane right as I start. Pause. I do believe that I live right next to the airplane highway. When I bought my property, I kind of wish somebody would have told me about that airplane highway. I never saw it. But boy, they fly over constantly. Oh well, what are we complaining about? It doesn't do any good to complain. So obviously, if you watched the last video, maybe we were thinking about maybe going down to the Kenai and doing some dip netting. That did not happen this week. Finances just didn't allow for it. We're hoping to be able to go next week back down there. You know, fuel's getting kind of expensive. It takes pretty much $100 bill for us to drive down there and come back. So that's not something that I just have readily available to dispose of. Sometimes you just have to put things off until you can afford it. That's just how it is. But I will get into the dollar a day preps. This is just like my favorite spot on the property, especially when it's a beautiful sunny day. It is so cool to just sit here and look at it as the sun's shining through the trees. All the trees that are I just like it. It's just a real beautiful spot on my property. And Kara kind of agrees. This is a beautiful spot on the property. She's glad I think that, because she knows since I think that, I will never run in there with my tractor and destroy it. Just reminds me of God's great wonder. And I want to keep it that way. So that's what we're going to do. Well, enough of me rambling. Let's get into the dollar a day preps. Take you back over to the table with all the preps on it. This is what I got this week. I keep adding macaroni and spaghetti sauce. Just something that kind of resonates with us. We eat spaghetti quite often. Do have to have hamburger to go with this for a meal, but if in a pinch, you could go without the hamburger and it still makes it good. Tuna fish is another item. You can eat it straight out of the can, or you can make tuna fish sandwiches out of it. I prefer to have pickles with the tuna fish sandwiches. It's about the only way I can eat tuna fish. I'm not really a fish eater, but I can stomach tuna fish sandwiches if I'm really, really hungry. So we started out this week with $7.47 left over from the last video. So add $7 to that. That's $14.47. We'll get into the receipt here. So for the pasta, I had coupons, and that's another good thing to keep in mind when you're doing dollar a day preps. You know, when you're prepping on a budget, use those coupons when you have them available. That saved me a lot of money here on this week. So the pastas were each $1 a piece. I saved, so normal price on them is $1.19. And they were on sale for $1 a piece. And then with my coupon, I bought 2 of them, and I saved an additional 50 cents. Tuna fish was 99 cents each, and I believe the deal was if you bought 2 of them, you saved 40 cents. So I still paid 99 cents for one of them, but the other 2 I got for 79 cents each. And then the Classico pasta or sauce, the spaghetti sauce, was $2.50. They had it marked down at 99 cents, so that made it $1.51, and then a coupon of 60 cents off when you bought one. So yeah, the coupons really saved me quite a bit of money. Total coupon saving was $2.87, so that just helped me buy a little bit more. And I will go into next week with $8.34. It's just ticking up there a little bit each week. When I find a good deal, I have just a little bit of additional funds sitting there that I can use to make my preps even bigger. Do everything you can to save money, but make sure you keep prepping. It doesn't have to be every week, it doesn't have to be every day, but just slow and steady wins the race. Just keep prepping small amounts consistently, and you will have a nice full pantry over time. Start prepping, keep prepping, so you will be prepared if the need ever arises. And maybe you're prepping is going to end up helping somebody else in need in the future. You never know. Always keep other people in mind. If you see them in need and you have the ability to help them, I just recommend helping them. It's a really cool thing to do, is help out your fellow man. That's what I believe we're here to do anyway. We're not here to pile up just for ourselves. We're here to lift up our fellow man and help them out when they're in a pinch, when at all possible. So for the vast majority of us, we all live on a budget. We all have certain things we'd love to have. Sometimes you have to wait and save a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there to get your budget to work. You know, my recommendation for everybody is sit down, spend some time. Don't just spend your money, spend some time so that you can have the money to do the things that you want to do in the future. I could spend my paychecks constantly and never really seem to get anywhere if you do that. But through patience and saving a little bit here, a little bit there, I'm not talking about having all of your money go into a bank account, because I believe that money is eventually going to become worthless anyway. That dollar bill that you're holding in your pocket is losing value every day. Every time they print more money, your dollar bill is losing money. The ones that you already have are losing buying potential. So I say that sometimes, though, you have to save a little bit of money for the future so that you can get what you need. I'm rambling on, probably not making my point very well, but I certainly am trying to make a point of sometimes you have to save a little bit of money. Sometimes you can't just do what you want to do. I can't go down to the Kenai. I can't just take my trip down and go dip netting this week. Funds aren't available. I'm going to save some of my money from my paycheck this week, and God willing, my paycheck will be big enough next week that I can have the rest of the money I need to go down there, because I really want to get Kara some fish. She's about the only one that really eats a lot of fish in the house. Marissa eats some. I personally don't care for fish. I love catching fish, but eating it, I'd rather have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Thank you. In fact, I remember one camping trip, I took a 5-pound bag of potatoes with me, and that's pretty much what I ate. Peanut butter and jelly and potatoes. I was pretty young back then, but yep, my brothers had decided that we were going to eat what we caught. And if I remember right, fishing wasn't very good anyway. So they were pretty glad that I brought the potatoes, because that was their plan, and it didn't work out so well. But that's how I remember it. My brothers might say it a little bit different. I do remember them saying that it was time for a bath, and they picked me up. Yeah, they were older brothers, and they picked me up, drugged me to the water, and 1, 2, 3, and they flung me into the water. And they swear that I was halfway back to shore before I even hit the water. So their version of what happened and my version of what happened, somewhere in the middle is the truth, right? That's how it always is. Anyway, that was a funny story that I look back on now and I laugh. When they did it to me, when they threw me in that freezing cold water, I was not happy. Not happy at all. Probably didn't talk to them for a good few hours, you know. I can't remember exactly, but I guarantee I was not happy. Anyway, now it's a fun memory that I can have forever, you know, them picking on me. Because they didn't go in the water. They stayed out. And I was the only one that had to take a bath evidently that day. Maybe I didn't smell very good. No. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend, having a great day. Thanks for letting me go down memory lane. And I will see you in the next video. So with that, may God bless and keep each and every one of you throughout the next week. And with that, I am out.